This is the treasoner that they used during the home invasion. Number 1, treasoner deposit, Travis Air Force Base. 2, treasoner deposit, Vision Quest Buffalo Soldiers. 3, and they're U.S. military Civil War veterans or reenactors. 3, treasoner deposit, movie Mission Impossible. They're trying to make it seem like paraplegics are planes. That the ransom says that Striplin has to be from cyberspace, this fictional location where the United States committed crimes at, and then from Japan, where the church was being built for, so that they could then call Striplin a Japanese plane and kill him. It's crazy. Act of treason. And then 4, treason deposit, Vision Quest wagon train, for the reins of a wagon, and then to a book called Deli Reigns, and then to pulling somebody's hair, to hiring some Carlos Slim from Mexico. This is Malia Obama. She's a real treasoner, and she's hiring any old Mexican and going to the United States military, the United States Army, the United States Navy, and hiring them in her dad's stores, Barack Obama's stores, Joe Biden's stores, and Donald Trump's stores in Northeast Washington, D.C., and Northwest Washington, D.C., and telling all of the Mexicans in there to buy back an account that her and her terrorist dad created so that she can kill Aaron Striplin in her fake court with her fake prison, all private owned, impersonating Eric Holder, the U.S. Attorney General, impersonating Jeff Sessions, the U.S. Attorney General, impersonating William Barr, the U.S. Attorney General, and impersonating Merrick, the U.S. Attorney General, to kill Aaron Striplin, and so that she can have Aaron Striplin as her slave. This is what this terrorist is doing. And then she's telling the Mexicans to say, you pulled our girl's hair, you raped Aaliyah, gave her AIDS, and then when CPAP said Aaron Striplin doesn't have AIDS, when you gave Aaliyah Cooper herpes, when Aaron Striplin didn't even have a medical record of herpes at the time, and the DC Mayor Mario Bowser raped Aaron Striplin for Malia Obama, and forged his account at the Howard University Hospital. So she's going around as a treasoner, telling Mexico to pull John Striplin's eye out with Donald Trump and Barack Obama and Joe Biden. And that's it. She's going around telling Mexico that John Striplin is U.S. Navy, telling Mexico that Aaron Striplin is U.S. Army because they forced Aaron Striplin in a group home to dress up as a Buffalo Soldier. This is what these treasoners are doing. Meanwhile, they killed Lawrence Striplin, and Chuck Norris is a treasoner. He's going around saying that he's an American hero. He's inside of the house of Lawrence Striplin, scared Lawrence Striplin to the hospital that Donald Trump owned, where they killed Lawrence Striplin at, by saying in the hospital that Lawrence Striplin had a heart attack. From the hospital to the funeral home, and buried Lawrence Striplin so that they can kill Helen Grace Striplin for her house. He's inside of the house. If you look at the ski mask, they're scaring Lawrence Striplin to the... So anyways, he's trying to say that he's an American hero, and he's here to kill Aaron Striplin for raping BB Jennifer and beating her ass in order to not be killed for his ID. And the police had already told Trump, Obama, Biden, and Harris, and Wray, and Garland that it's nothing that we're going to do to Striplin. You guys kidnapped him. You enslaved him. We're going to have to let him go. And I said, you raped him. He didn't do anything to no BB Jennifer. And that's it. So the police let him go. They're trying to do twice held life and liberty slavery, and they're here for an entire time with the rapist BB Jennifer with the terrorist and the treasoner trying to kill Aaron Striplin. Here's another treason account. Icebreakers. If you Candy. Icebreakers game. If you fall back, you will get caught. Pornhub, a ransom Another treason deposit, X video of porn ransom, XXNN of porn ransom. A fallback is a conversation term. An Apache helicopter saying that if you able to tolerate crystal meth or marijuana, then you're a Apache helicopter. B2 stealth bomber. If you're able to go to juvenile hall and be in a unit called B, in a room called 2, then you're a B2 stealth bomber. If you're able to be a singer, songwriter, hip hop recording artist, author, actor, athlete, motivational speaker, software developer, founder of a private school, and more. They're saying that they're going to take your property by forcing you to go to court for the slave value, and then with Merrick Garland, and then if you're an African American paraplegic man or woman, if you go to another country, they're gonna give you access to your mobility device, but call you a B2 stealth bomber plane to the citizens there to kill you in acts of treason. Alright, so that's their little scam. Then they using the F-16, saying that you can be 16 years old with a 1370 program that Stephanie Reckler created with Judge Mayor and Sheriff David O. Livingston, Contra Costa County Martinez Public Defender's Office with Contra Costa County Sheriff Department and Martinez Detention Facility. Saying a 1370 program, saying you can be 13 years old till you 70 years old again. They're coming up saying that an F-16 means that you're 16 years old and you have your own apartment, your own house, your own car, and you're doing good in a successful business of being ran by somebody else who you got a benefactor with Richard Branson and Michael Jackson. And then Blackhawk, they're saying that you're down enough to do different things. You can defend yourself and fight real good. You can go surf for Trump or surf for Obama or surf for Biden or surf for Harris and beat somebody up. You down enough to do that. Or you're an Incredible Hulk. You're like, but you're black, and that's it. That's their whole little scam. And they're ordering Mexico to pull John and Striplin's eye out, to pull Aaron Striplin's eye out. They're ordering China to pull Aaron Striplin's eye out. They're ordering Japan to pull Aaron Striplin's eye out. These are the treasoners. They're playing serial killer games, house bingo. Anything you touch in your house is a bing. Everything you touch in your house is a bingo, and they gotta kill you, pull your eye out. Food bingo. Everything you eat that you ate in your own house is a bing. Anything that you eat, everything that you ate in your old house is a bingo, and they have to kill you, pull your eye out, no court. Serial killer game, disease control. They have to give you bats, every disease known to man. They got to give you herpes. They got to give you hepatitis. They got to give you HIV. They got to give you crabs, rabies. They got to give you chlamydia. They got to give you all of these different diseases, mercury, in order to kill you for your passport. They're trying to have their paraplegics using your passport, and they're falsifying their medical records to get away with it. And that's their serial killer game. Serial killer game, piracy placements. They're filming illegal TV shows and movies impersonating law enforcement. That's what they're doing. They're trying to they're illegally quartering and saying the same things over and over, impersonating the U.S. military, so that they could and they're putting up cameras everywhere, cameras and video and audio equipment everywhere, and so that they can maintain their impersonation of law enforcement with you as a victim, so that they can do the home invasion, forcing you to be a subject in their TV show so that they can get away with killing you. They're playing a serial killer game called Steal Kill. Everything that you have on your mobility device as a thought, they're stealing and registering it. You can go online and see it the very next day, so they can drive you to a different country by saying the USA only steals from people, and so that they can kill you if they make money on it. so they can start these celebrity beefs with P. Diddy, with Jim Jones, with Jules Santana, with Run's House, and kill you in a scam that they created for something that they're stealing. With Phoebe Gates, with Rory Gates, Melinda Gates, Bill Gates stealing the church inheritance of Aaron, and with Barron Trump stealing the church inheritance of Aaron Striplin, high priest Aaron, I believe, so that they can say that their kids can go to heaven. But they're the ones that's killing the kids using my ID so that they can kill the kids for their passport. They're using me to lure the kids in so they can kill them for their passports. They got a piracy platform. They might have something called as a platform with a different name to make it seem like you're in a different city or a different state, and they're just using that name as a platform to maintain their cameras as if you're in another city, so they can kidnap you and murder you. They're playing court fraud murders where they're sending you down to the court. When you go down to the court and you pay all this money to start the defendants, then nobody's coming to court, and then all that time they're stealing your ID and your inheritance. They're killing you for the relief sought, and they're creating cases to kill you, court fraud murder. So anything that you have as far as trash, they're taking to apartments that they got and creating fake cases to have you killed in their own private courts by impersonating the U.S. Attorney General. And the U.S. Attorney General is doing it with them. So they're playing demand letter. They're making it seem like a demand letter that they created. They're creating a demand letter for their victims to say in the hostage takeover location through torture or to have their whole family killed, so that they can take that demand letter and kill everybody. That's a serial killer game. Deed forgery. They're acting as if with their own people, as if they're the owners of the house for 30 years, so they can kill the owners of the house and live in the house that they killed everybody for, as if they're the owners. That's the serial killer game. And then once again, they killed Lawrence Striplin, U.S. Army, blamed it all on the Striplin family so they can kill each of the Striplin family playing these serial killer games. They forced Johnny to dress up as if she was U.S. Navy so that they can go to Mexico and kill her for Bam Bank and Bang Bam, giving it to Barron so Barron can steal the next wave of identities by saying that he's Aaron Striplin, high priest Aaron type of Levi, and the tabernacle owner. And that's it. So that's what they're doing. They're telling Mexico to pull her eyes out if she's an asylum seeker. They're hiring Mexico, American U.S. Army to kill Aaron in the area, and that's what they're doing. They're killing everybody else in the Striplin family. Treason. D187-1054 ID, California, 550-693-341. Social Security number. I'm Aaron William Striplin.